Yeah, that's a good boy. Yeah, come on, do it again. Woo! Who's good? Yeah, come on. Oh, really? What will it take to please you people? And you're in the crowd too. Look at you. Oh, you're not booing me too, are you? What am I saying? Of course you are. No, come on. Sit. Over there. Go. Go. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's funny. It's funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny, okay? Just go. Okay, so now it's just me and you. The crowd's gone. That stupid crowd. They don't know talent when they hear it. But yeah, here I am again after about, I think it's been a week and a half, something like that. So, a lot has actually happened since then. The most important of all being that I got a job. I got a job. At where, you say? Paramount's Great America. Paramount's Great America. Something like that. Okay, so why is that good? It's my first job. What need be said? My first job. So, I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, I know. How do I go from being excited to just being like this, right? Okay, so it starts off at $8 an hour. That's what I've been told, so that's great. I love that. Even though it's not the best it could be, I can't make a living off of that, but hey, for a first job, not bad, because think about it. Do the multiplication. If I work 5 days a week, I make like maybe $32 a week, times that by like 4, that's how much money I make in a month. I like that. That's like, oh, I don't know, something like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna do the math. Sorry for my French, but yeah. But anyway, speaking of that, come on, really, okay, so here's how I got the job. I went to a job fair they had a couple weeks ago, and I was all happy that I got employed as a merchandise associate, to be exact. But I didn't think it'd be such a bitch just the after process. I didn't think the after process before I start working would be such a bitch. Bitch. You see that? Okay, why is it such a, you know, that, man, I hate this, but, okay, so what I had to do was I had to go back on a website called JobNet. That's how I told them my information about what I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, my information about me. And so they needed that just so they could know who I am, because you know every company wants to know who their employees are. So I did that a long time ago, but I had to go back on that website and I had to do a background check now, which I couldn't do because they had to process my employment for about 4 days. So that took 4 days, and I finally do my background check. They told me that was only going to take a week before I'd be informed about my working hours. Ha! Okay, so here I am now, almost a week and a half later, and tomorrow, I swear, if I don't hear anything through email or through phone call, whatever they're going to do, I'm going to call them up and say, yo, what's going on? Really? I mean, I'm sorry, I have a problem with people not sticking to their word, and I'm sorry for any of you who are watching this who manage this sort of stuff, like job employments, whatever. You probably just think I'm just some desperate kid who just is looking for a job and who does not understand. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I'm exactly that right now. Okay, I don't desperately want a job, but, well, I got a job, and I'm happy I got a job, so, I don't know. I'm not desperate, let's put it that way. But come on, I don't understand the process, so maybe it really is not right for me to complain and I'm just being a kid. But, you know, a week and a half, and because that's how long I've been waiting. They told me it would only take a week for this to process, and here I am a week and a half later, so I'm sorry, but a week and a half are not the same thing, okay? I'm sorry, and for the same person I just mentioned watching this who handles this sort of stuff of job employment, yo, I'm just gonna complain, alright? That's part of why I'm making this video, so get used to it. So, What are you guys doing back? Go, okay? Go. Thank you. Okay, so there's more to... Okay, I'm past that whole Great America phase. That whole employment, talking about my job phase. Now I want to talk about the fun stuff that I've done since then. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Yo, what's up? We did that for my sister's birthday. We saw it on the big ol' IMAX 3D. Awesome stuff, okay? Awesome stuff. Awesome robots, awesome fight. It's definitely better than the first two that came before it. If you haven't seen it, check it out as soon as you can. In IMAX 3D, okay? IMAX 3D. I don't know if I did that right. But, you know, yeah, watch it that way if you can before you no longer can. Because let me tell you, it's awesome. Okay, but I want to criticize it too. Well, no, I'll compliment it first. A bit more. So, why is it better than the first two? I'll tell you why. It's got a story. A freaking story. The first two had like none. It was just waiting for that big, huge action scene to happen. Which you do in this movie too, but the story, I'm just gonna say it's a lot better. There's actually plot twists in this one, okay? Plot twist. The first two, like, you don't even notice they didn't have any plot to them until you watch this one. Of course, it's not the best plot ever, but given what you had to experience with Transformers 1 and Revenge of the Fallen, this is like major praise. Okay, so what is my diss to this movie? My diss is Rosie Huntington. Okay, look, she's a model. That's all I gotta say about her. In summary, okay? I mean, she's just there for the boys to idolize, to look up to, and they pretty much emphasize that in the opening shot. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And you either loved it or you hated it. And I don't know how that's going to set up her career, if it hasn't already. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much that movie. Go see it. Go see it. Okay? Just go see it. Another thing I did was I went up to my parents' retirement house, which I don't know when they're going to move up there, but if they'll even move up to that house, who knows. But it's a nice place. I spent about, I think it was 5 days up there. Yeah, 5 days. It's a very interesting place compared to where I live, because where I live it's very tech savvy, so to say. So this place is pretty much nature. Pretty much devoid with, I hate to say this, but it has the shittiest restaurants ever. Like, okay, I'm gonna speak from past experience there. They have a sandwich making place, and it's, yeah. I asked for a meatball sandwich there, and I was figuring it's gonna be awesome, because this is a restaurant where you sit and you wait for your food to come. So I was all excited for this sandwich, and yeah, this is what happened with my mood. Yeah! As soon as I took my first bite into it, because why? Well, I'd much rather have a Subway sandwich over this piece of crap. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much more about that. But my trip up there was great. Great, because we went to the lake, which is nice to do, especially during this summer weather. And what made it more awesome though was we had a family reunion up there, so I got to see family members I don't usually see that often, and I now only see them like once or twice a year maybe, so of course it's special. But then I also saw my friend who, same situation, I only see him once or twice a year, and he spent the night, so it was awesome to kick it with him because we were playing video games. I don't know, we were just chatting about things we usually chat about, like sports and whatnot, which we both love. He and I used to play on the same basketball team. But yeah, great times, I'll say that much. Just not just what I spent with him those couple days, but I don't know, just memories of playing basketball and whatever. I've been a friend with this guy since like 5th grade or something, so we have a past. No homo, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much in short. Oh yeah, I saw when I was taking the ride up to that aforementioned house. I watched Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. So now I can tell you I am hyped up for the second part, which comes out on July 15th. Remember that. But see Transformers first, okay? Because I can guarantee you that movie is going to take the IMAX 3D spot, and all the spoiled people who got to see it in all its glory, they'll be rubbing it in. I'm rubbing it in, so yeah, get used to it, and hey. Hey! What, you guys are all back? Sorry, I gotta deal with you guys, alright? Alright, so catch you later.